practitioner of them, Colorado, coming on live. First and foremost, make sure you like the live before we get in these waters. And I want to thank you to all my viewers and all my subscribers, especially those over on the Facebook side. I am blowing up. I got a bunch of haters over there, so it's really cool that they're helping me get money too, because not only am I now fully monetized on this here YouTube platform, but I've also figured out how to become fully monetized over on the Meta side. So I'm earning money as well each month for my content on Facebook. So thanks, Meta. Shout out to Google and all of you that are here with me this morning. So you're here with me so that I can show you live, uncut, unedited, because I get sick of these edited videos on here where these stylists like to kind of pick and choose what they don't want you to see. Miss Tanya is all about the truth. I'm not afraid to show what I do and what I use. What's up, Andrea? What's up, Eric? Get in here, y'all. Make sure you get some water. I didn't say go get some coffee or some tea or sauce. Go get some water. It is time for us to start drinking enough water so we can be hydrated and stop being so doggone sick. Look, Miss Tanya ain't been to a doctor since 2018. Now, I go see dentists and I'll go see an eye situation, but I ain't seen a doctor since 2017. And you should see how they act when I go in and they asking me questions like, are you on any medications? Most people got pages of stuff that they're taking at home, right? I'm not on no pills. I don't take pills. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the MYWater experience, where I'm going to show you how I'm about to transform and transition black, non-relaxed hair, because that's what I do, into soft, sheen, immaculate sheen. And shake, you going to see movement, and more so, you're going to watch me not even style this client. That's right. She going to leave me with the curls still in her hair, just looking like Big Perm. Do y'all know who Big Perm is? Some of y'all may not be from the hood like I am, but you know Miss Tanya's a little different. I'm a little too bougie for the gangster chicks, and I'm too gangster for them bougie chicks. So I'm kind of stuck in the middle. That's why Miss Tanya has a very selected logo of the yin and the yang. So she's here, so I'm gonna go get her. She's been with me now for about 3-4 years, and I have seen your videos before. You're talented. Thank you. I embrace it. I am appointed and anointed. You know what I'm saying? By God. Amen. I got growing hands. I got a special gift. I give a special result. I treat my clients a special way. You know what I'm saying? I created and found my own special hydration treatment. And you're about to watch me get down. Like I said, live, uncut and unedited. So as you know, once I get done, I'm going to come back. I'm going to check these comments out. So if you know me, you should already know. Don't be leaving no disruptive, rude, or distracting comments. I'm 50 years old, y'all. Now, if I was in my 20s, 30s, and 40s, I would entertain that. But I'm too old. I'm like y'all's mother of hair care. And you know mothers don't play and they don't take no mess. I'm no short of that. Okay? So let me go get my first client, my 9 a.m. I got one at 9 today, one at 11, one at 1, one at 3, and my last one comes in at 5. And I start every one on time. Don't nobody sit and wait in this lobby. So let me go get her so she don't wait no longer. Like I said, y'all go get some water, and I'll be right back. Oops. Everything got to be on point.
Yeah, everything is unravelable, I would say. Whatever she, I can understand, yeah. Yes.
because I'm not paying the extra. You said that your price will go up with the detox.
That is,
Yeah.
if that's what you wanted to do, correct?
Yeah.
So you're not gonna continue to manage your growth
I
replacement.
understand all that.
Alrighty, I just wanted to make sure, so in case you start to get thin.
I know. I know.
Okay, the photos are gonna show it, so.
Okay.
Listen, so the good thing about this,
Yes.
in and out in an hour.
Yes.
And you don't have to stay every 2 weeks either. I did that to all of you on purpose because I'm kind of smart and I was doing another independent research study. We started the chair for the MYWater experience because you're not here for your hair and scalp restoration service. So let's get to it.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for coming in. So again, you do not have to stick with every 2 weeks at the same day and time. I did that on purpose.
Oh, yes.
To everybody, because for the independent research study, I needed everybody doing the same thing in order to determine if what I do works for everybody, right?
Correct.
And my independent research study is complete, and what I do does work on everybody. So
Okay.
it's like you guys can go out and play now. Mother is done.
Okay.
So yeah, you got these options. And you know you can always select it if you feel like it's gotten bad, you know what that looks like.
Right.
You
Yes.
can always say, Miss Tanya, I think I need my detox today.
Today. Right.
So how are you?
I'm good. Good. I still didn't get a reminder.
Nope, because it's so much, Miss Jacqueline, to
That's okay.
pinpoint, yes, but we're still working, which is why. So there's a reason Miss Tanya sends out not only reminders from the system, but this is another reason why I also reach out to you ladies every morning, which I know that's not common, but I know already we have issues, right? And I don't like depending on technology. It always makes me look bad. So I always make sure that I reach out to you ladies to remind you the day of, just in case something else
I'm
went
not
wrong.
getting those reminders like I used to. So
Right, but you checked in with me yesterday, which is why I didn't text you this
I
morning.
actually have my own reminder, and I've always had my own reminder. It's just I would see yours and I would go hello, but then so I have my own reminder. So when mine popped up and I didn't get yours, that's when I said, I'm gonna let her know. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I love the communication that we have and have established.
You need to know.
It's a real relationship in here. And I love it. Love it. And would you like your MYWater warm or would you like it cool this morning?
I would like it cool.
Cool? You got it. All right, now let's begin. Is that water warm or not
It's
warm
cool.
enough? So hotter?
A little hotter.
All right, you know we're the first ones in the building, so it's gonna take a minute. Let's come on. Is that still too cool to get started?
It actually feels really good, but it is cool.
Good. I believe it's gonna begin to warm up. I think I'll feel it before you do.
It's sort of like the way I take my showers.
Oh, okay.
I like to start cold. As long as it's not, I'm not a polar bear, but
Right.
I like cool.
I've noticed how all of you are so different. You know, beauty school brainwashes us to think that everybody is like them quiet mannequins that wasn't saying nothing in beauty school when we was learning how to do everything. So we don't expect, to have a difference of opinions, a difference of ideas, or even just a difference of style, right? You ladies are all over the board. Some like it hot, some like it not, some like it cold. We're gonna,
I just like a cool night. Not
especially when it's hot outside.
right.
You ladies love it more in the warm time, cool, and when we get cold here, you ladies prefer it to be more warm. That's what that independent research study showed. Like, they kind of switch up when the weather is switched outside.
So,
Yes.
listen, you've been a tenant here for how long in this building?
I've been in this location. It'll be 5 years in October. I'm very proud of that. 5 years. I went by that fast.
Well,
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am. Why'd you ask?
It's just, it was kind of interesting today. Normally, I don't have any problem with this neighborhood.
Mhm.
But I do. I just was looking at things today while I was waiting. You know, I just saw, I just see interesting people. I'll put it that way. People that.
Well, let me tell you. Let's be real. You know, Miss Tanya likes to go all the way straight with no chaser. The homeless people are growing.
I was wondering that.
And yes, and they kind of live back here in the back at night. They got their own little, like,
But is there a homeless shelter or a homeless? You know how the city
Yeah, there's
of
a whole
Denver
bunch of
is
shelters that-
buying-
but listen, Miss
Yeah,
Jacqueline, homeless
yeah.
people have changed nowadays, and they don't want your help. They
No,
don't.
no.
They don't want a shelter.
I
They
used
would
to work
rather
for the
be in a
homeless.
tent. Look,
Remember? Yeah.
I used to be homeless. I lived
No,
in my.
I worked for
Oh,
Colorado Coalition for the Homeless. I was a director there.
Have you
That
ever
was-
been homeless?
Heck no.
Oh, so I have. So I lived in my car with Deja when I was little because I was bad and I didn't want to follow my mom's rules.
And you didn't want to live with your mom?
Heck no, I didn't want to live with my mom.
Was your
Shoot.
baby girl?
No, because she was doing stuff like making me still come in the house at a certain time because she told me that she didn't care how old I was, that I was still had to follow her rules.
And you didn't like that?
No, so I would go live in my
And how old were
car.
you?
Shoot, I was 17 because I just had Deja. I was still in high school and I wanted to hang out with the gang members and stuff. And Mom was like, no, you shouldn't be hanging out with the gang members. I want you to hang out with me. And I was like, no. So I left. Packed me and Deja up. I had a Volkswagen Bug too. Is that what it was? Yeah, it was so little. Used to take $10 to fill it up. It was gangster.
Oh, man.
I had pink hubcaps, and all the homies, they loved it because my car was blue. So when I was running with the gang members, they thought that my car was like the mascot for the homies, you know what I'm saying? But yes, I lived homeless. And then I went into a hotel because one night it got really cold, real cold, and I never thought that far, you know, like what am I going to do if it gets cold? How am I going to keep Deja
You
warm?
live in Colorado, right?
Of course. We got the squeak. So I struggled that night because for the first time, like I said, all the other nights it was kind of warm, so I didn't have to worry about Deja being warm. But that one night, it got really cold, and I always cared, regardless if I was out in the streets running amok, I still had a heart. So my mind was just always distracted. So I had to keep starting my car over and over and over again, just to run heat, just to keep
Oh,
her
yeah.
warm, right? And I didn't like that because I think it ran my gas out quicker. And so I was smart enough. You know me, Miss Jacqueline, I ain't afraid of change. And I'm not slow when I know something is bothering me. I'm not afraid to change if I'm unhappy. Shit, it's hard to stay someplace when I'm happy. That's hard to come away from. But when I'm unhappy, oh, it's real easy for me to change. So I went to the hotels. And back then, I don't even remember. You remember the Colonial, Miss Jacqueline?
No, babe. I don't even know where was
Where a
it?
hotel is. Down on like 38th. It was under the bridge. You know where? Remember the
Oh,
old
you know,
bridge?
wait.
The
Go,
Colonial. And everybody remembers the Colonial here in Denver.
And
Yes.
the only thing I remember about it is passing by it or something. on
I used to live there, Miss
like,
Jacqueline.
what?
No,
No,
it's
Pop-
down
Pop-
off of. It was between Steele and York.
York.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
sat right
yes.
there off the bridge.
Yes.
Mhm. I lived there. Me and Deja lived there for about 3 weeks. And guess what happened there? Oh, we was warm. That stuff cost. The car was free. So see, I understand the mindsets and the struggles because I've been there. And sometimes you gotta leverage. You gotta do the yin and the yang, and you gotta realize, well, okay, well, if I go and be warm, that means I'm gonna have to spend some money. Maybe I'll just go be cold for a few hours because that's gonna keep my money in my pocket. So
I was going to say, did you have money?
yes,
you
I've
were
always
17.
worked. I've always
Yeah.
worked somewhere. So whether it was a corner, you know, or working at somebody's house doing hair, I've always made money. Now, I've not always had a job. That's where Miss Tanya is a little different because I'll sell toilet paper squares. I'll have females thinking that toilet paper is the best toilet paper in the world, and I'll have you, Miss Jacqueline, buying squares of toilet paper for 25. You know what I mean? For whatever I spend, save as costing. So money was never a thing. I always had an ambition to make money.
Or
But I was
always had
homeless,
the
so-
ability to make money?
Yeah, so I've talked, I've actually interviewed, because I'm not afraid of homeless people. In fact, I visited Skid Row in LA. And a lot of people don't know about Skid Row. I didn't know about Skid Row. I was like, what you mean, Death Row? You know, I know about them, but I was like, what is Skid Row?
Yeah.
Skid Row is a huge, huge community of homeless people out in LA, California. And I mean, it's a whole world. Like, I think I was impressed because I was like, look at how they living. I come back, baby, yes. Because what I call the innovation of homelessness to me is amazing. Now, understand, everybody, I used to fish and camp, right? With my mother for years, okay?
Yeah, you still fish.
Correct. And one thing about my mother is we never did no one-day fishing trip. She believed in being gone for at least 3 days, if not 4 and 5. Because Mama always pulled a trailer. And that was a lot of work. Getting the trailer hitched, getting it parked, getting the water connected, getting the
Right.
pilots lit, getting all the, whoa, that was a lot of work. But nonetheless, she made it very clear, I'm not doing all this work for no one day. So when we leave and go fishing, we're gonna live at the reservoir for the week. So I had to learn how to do stuff like pee in the wild. I'm a professional squatter. Like, they call those that people that like break into your house and live for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought squatting meant you peeing outside. 'Cause that's what Mama called it. She said, go take, go squat. You gotta pee, go squat. I also we learned how to bathe outdoors. We learned how to fetch our own water. Some people wonder why I'm the way I am. So living outdoors don't bother me. Shoot, I've been camping my whole life. So I think the tent thing is dope. I be watching homeless people all the time because I think it's innovative, the stuff they come up with. Like, listen, one Saturday a week, we all show up here at 9 a.m., we're in the parking lot as we did this morning. And we're shooketh because there's a homeless person that decided to pitch his tent out on the side of our doors, right in the front. Now, normally they're in the back. I mean, they're not trying to be super exposed, but this dude said, forget it, I'm pitching it right here. And then he didn't clean up afterwards. So we all got here thinking that there's a homeless dude in the tent, and we're all scared because they were scared to go like wake him up. So guess what they did? They came and got me, and they was like, Miss Tanya, I think there's this homeless person that's out front. So I was like, he's still out there? Because like John already started my 9 a.m. because I walked right past him. I forgot to say that part. I came right on in because he didn't bother me. He's just a homeless dude that done, slept too late. Because that's what I'm thinking, like, oh, he didn't set an alarm to get up and get gone before we get here. There was nobody in the tent. I go out there. You should have seen me trying to knock on a tent. But I
When
did.
did this happen?
This was like 2-3 weeks ago on a Saturday morning.
Yes.
And come to find out, there was nobody in there. He had left. I don't know what happened to him. He could have got arrested. He might have went and tried to rob somebody and got shot. Look, last night I was on my way home. It was so sad. May the soul rest in peace. But there was EPMs and cops doing CPR on a homeless person just laid out. And it's like, my God, they be so high and so high. All right, sweetheart.
Yeah.
We're done in the bowl. Let's go on back to the chair. Super mentally agonized.
Yeah.
They are mentally distracted. They are mentally abused. They are mentally frustrated. I understand it. I used to be her. I was her. I lived in the streets. I'm from the streets, and I understand the mindset. That's what made me become a holistic mental wellness facilitator for the city of Denver. Because I know how people look at me sometimes and they're like, oh, Miss Tanya never struggled. Yeah, I do. Because I think they take my professionalism, just like a book, right? And they judge me by my cover instead of getting to know me and asking me my whys. Tanya, why don't you hang out with other females? Tanya, why don't you want to be in another relationship with another man? Tanya, why? You know, that's the water pipes that are doing that.
Okay.
We don't know why it started all of a sudden.
I just thought something fell.
No, it's in the ceilings actually. So
Yeah.
whenever she shuts her hot water off, it goes chunk.
Yeah,
And every time I shut my hot water off, it goes
the same.
chunk. So yeah. So yeah.
No, it's just, well, first of all, like you said, there's homeless teenagers, there's homeless adults, right? You know, there's, I've seen homeless adults around,
And it's a lot of them.
but today was the first time I saw some homeless teenagers.
Oh, they're in larger numbers. The teenagers are less identifiable, if that makes sense, because they're not in dirty clothes per se. They just look like normal kids, right? And you really don't know. Yeah, you're right.
So I'm very attuned to the homeless teenagers. Homeless teenagers can be quite violent. Like you said, homeless people, you know, some, you don't know if that can, but by and large, you mind your business, they mind you. Yeah. By and large.
Most of them do.
Like you said, they're only trying to, sleep, or like you said, they're trying to get out. And you can usually recognize them, like, you know, they're the ones who get Mountain Dew or Orange Crush first thing in the morning or something else, you know. And they're just minding their business. They don't, you can tell by their body type, the stature, the way they hold themselves. Now, homeless teenagers, you gotta be careful of homeless teenagers. Especially when they're in past. You got more than one. Like, because they can be violent. I've experienced it, been, you know, seen it, experienced it.
But there's a reason. Remember I said there's a why to
They're
everything.
teenagers.
But there's a reason why not. Just because they're teenagers is not why they're violent.
To me, teenagers don't have full use of all of their emotions and capabilities.
And there's a
mental-
why to that.
Because
some do.
teenagers.
Not every teenager is violent.
No.
Right,
I'm
so
not
some
saying
are,
every
but there's a
teenager.
why
I'm
to
saying homeless teenagers are more prone to violence because they live, you know, they want something that they could look at you and they want to know, can I get something from her? Does she have something I need? I've been dealing with homeless teenagers. That's one of the reasons why I left. The homeless teenage population here in Denver, they're not addressing the homeless as much as they do the adult, because the homeless kids are
It's hard because
it's
so many people say, "Oh,
much
poor the
harder.
homeless," and they're not choosing to be out there. Yeah, they are. It's a choice. And just like with me being homeless, that was a choice. I chose to not go and stay in a house,
With
right,
your mom.
with heat. Yeah,
Yes.
because I did not want to comply with the rules of that dwelling unit. And that's what it is nowadays. These homeless people do not want to go to a shelter.
No.
They do not want sobriety. They don't want mental wellness counseling. They're like, forget all that. Because the cities is now letting everybody just get high out in the opening. When I was little,
Dude.
man, you don't see it?
No, I said, you are right.
Yes,
They do. They
yes.
let everybody get high right
You
out.
can dice down cocaine on the bus stop now. You can burn your meth and mix it up at the gas
Social
stations
media,
now.
everywhere.
Yeah. You can sit in front of the darn grocery store and just get high, shoot up, and nobody says nothing to you. Dang. I kind of jealous. I wish that things was like this when I was getting high. We had to sit in bushes and stuff, Jacqueline. We had to go get in closets
It was
and
a
stuff.
stigma. It was.
My God,
You
it's
just
just
hide it, but
uncontrollable
not
right now.
Now, you're absolutely right. Is that because we have legalized marijuana?
No,
And
the politicians have sat down and they've actively and strategically planned that if we approve all this stuff, yes, it'll help to minimize lifespans. Just like what I told you, what I saw last night, where the homeless guy had CPR being performed on him because he chose that lifestyle. That's the result of choosing.
How old he is, but you're saying
He wasn't gray.
he
didn't have no gray
appear-
hair.
he
No.
didn't appear to be
So it had to be like a 30, 40-year-old man gone because you chose the culture of being homeless. It's a choice. It's a choice.
The drug out there is very serious. Even though I was just talking about that. I was talking about that with Maria too. There is some drugs out there. You take a gamble now because if it's
I don't
spiced,
even know what it is.
exactly. If it's spiced with fentanyl, you can die. That's it. You're dead.
You don't even have to inhale nor
Inhale.
do fentanyl. All you gotta do is touch it, and it is then in your bloodstream. You get that.
I know all about this. Oh, it's so sad.
It is. It's unfortunate. I feel so sorry
You don't want to be
for the mothers today, who are going to deal with all of these pressures of the world today with these kids.
parents. Mother's father's parents. But I want to hear about your trip.
I'll never request to go back to Cancun ever again. Forget that. It was so muggy. Now, I don't want to act like a complete Scrooge about Cancun.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, but I'm not afraid to admit my truth either. I felt like I could hug. I felt like I could do like this with the humidity. It was that thick.
You're so cute. It
Wow.
was so.
And I'm bougie and I wear straight hair. I look like a 12-year-old over there. It was not sexy at all. And ooh-wee. So I didn't like that. Miss Tanya didn't like that at all. And I did not like the sand fleas.
Oh, not the same.
28 bites on my legs.
Mm.
Miss Jacqueline and I made the mistake thinking they was mosquito bites. So we scratch those all the time.
Oh, no.
Bad mistake. Bad. I was almost on
You
my way
brought
to-
your MYWater though, and
That was not working. The alcohol wasn't working. Peroxide wasn't working. Benadryl didn't work. Hydrocortisone didn't work. I even swallowed the Benadryl pill Wednesday, trying to get that itch up off me. Can you imagine? Trying to do hair. Every step I took, they were all on my feet, my toes, my bones. I had bugs that had bit me on my ankles. Those are areas that are not easy to scratch.
That's right.
Oh.
No.
I've never been so agonized in my life. I don't even know. Everybody I keep asking, like, have you ever got bit by a sand flea? They're like, no. What is that? You know? I don't know why God be sending me through what God sends me through, but I'm here to warn everybody because I couldn't believe I got attacked. I think because Mom's so sweet, but they sure attacked me because I was the only dumb one that refused to get in the water because, you know, I submerged my coochie into contaminated waters. Forget that. I had cancer, remember?
But you had, I mean, you're talking about a swimming pool or just in a,
Period. I don't
like
do
in the
bathtubs,
ocean,
oceans, none of that. So I did not know that, hey, if you choose to not get in the water, you're going to be 10 times hotter.
yes.
Because when you're sitting in temperatures that are that hot,
yes.
in addition to humidity,
yes.
your body is overworking.
Overworking.
So I almost killed myself.
Oh, don't say
I
that.
did because I'm thinking all I need to do is just drink. And it was like, what is wrong? It finally dawned on me that it was the weather that was bothering me. And then the final straw was I don't drink. So I felt I paid.
You don't?
I don't drink
Booze?
alcohol. No.
Not even cocktails.
Not a wine, beer, none of that is going in my body ever again.
Oh, okay. So you used to.
Remember, I was an alcoholic, yeah.
Yeah, but you're sober.
I thought water was Patron Silver. I bought it by the gallons.
Gotcha. I get you now.
And I was
So,
drinking Patron every day. That's not sexy, but I couldn't even do.
You're talking about in your past life.
Yes, ma'am. When
Okay.
I was at my last location, I had a refrigerator in my suite because it held all the Patron. Because I didn't like drinking it hot. I liked my Patron cold. And
I do too.
right, just goes down a little better, right?
I also put salt in mine, just a tad.
Oh, honey, I used to fix my clients a Cadillac margarita for free when I used to do hair from home.
Oh
That's
my
how I
God,
used to
those are
keep.
good.
That's how I used to keep clients with me. I'd be like,
Yeah.
Hi. I'd be hi, new client, while I'm rubbing your leg, and be like, you drink?
You drink?
Everybody be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, would you like a top shelf margarita with your service
Oh
today?
my God.
Women would be like,
But-
what? And I'd go
Yeah.
in the kitchen and I'd fix them and I'd be like, here.
And that
Sometimes-
was when you were in your home.
That's when I was doing hair from home. Yeah, I had things.
Girl.
My clients hated when I came to a suite. It
Good.
was like, Tanya,
No problem.
we can't watch TV and we're not going to be able to put our
Oh,
stuff in
you
the.
used to.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they're
that
drinking
was.
margaritas, watching television.
So my clients knew I watched the
how did
news
you
all
ever
day.
get them to
Go home.
Really?
Nobody had to. I had a bar. And clients
I don't want to
knew.
go home.
Man, they wouldn't.
You
Clients
drink-
would watch me do the next
Look,
client.
now wait a minute. You're doing my hair, you're
Yeah.
giving me a margarita, and I'm watching a big screen TV.
Mhm.
Uh-uh.
And then some nights I would cook too. So some days I would get up and I
little
would like
tapas or snacks or
I
hors
put
d'oeuvres.
like some turkey legs or something in the crock pot. So when the evening ladies come over, dinner's ready. So I'd be like, "Are you hungry?" Because I already knew y'all coming straight from work, right?
Turkey legs.
So they'd be like, "Yes, Miss Tanya, I'm hungry. Go on in there, baby, and get you some. You know, if I have some beans and
Big
rice."
rice.
Go on and get you a
some
plate.
collard greens.
I've always
It's a
been
wonder.
extremely giving. You know, it's always been a problem of mine.
I was gonna say you go way overboard on the greens.
That's why my
and the
mom don't
red
like
beans
me,
and
because
the-
she's like, you forever trying to help another woman. My mom can't stand that about me.
Oh, bless you.
Lee, quit trying to help other people, Tanya. Quit telling everybody everything, damn it. That's how my mother talks to me.
Oh, or used to talk to you.
Correct. Because you know I'm grown.
Yeah.
And she can't talk to me like that. Had to regulate my mother. Had to put some rules to her.
So you came back with all these bite marks and you were miserable the whole time?
It was bad, Miss Chuckle. Just like with these men, you do me wrong,
You didn't have like
I'm
me.
done.
You didn't have like.
I didn't know I didn't know I had a problem, to be honest with you. I'm new to sand fleas, so I thought I had been bit by mosquitoes.
Right, right.
Or a horsefly, one of the two, because I've been
Ooh,
I've been
no.
exposed to them when we go fishing. There's
Oh,
horseflies
no.
all the time.
Oof.
Look at this. And this was
Oh, my
Wednesday,
God.
by
Oh,
this
my God.
last week.
Yes.
So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
So you.
That was 5 days
you-
post bitten.
They. 5 days.
They
Look
were
at
all
the
the
welts.
way because I had a bikini on, but I had a cover up, so the bites went all the way up to my
yeah.
thigh.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh my God, it was
Look,
horrible.
look. There you go, Sean.
I was shooken. This is not. Look how swollen some
Wow.
of them were.
Well,
My legs reminded me of homeless people. You know how they bubble up? That's how my legs looked
It looks
with
like
each
almost
area. You can see it, how
Yeah.
lumpy my leg was. It was bad, Jacqueline. So you think I want to go back to Cancun?
Okay.
I don't care how pretty
I'm
it
so
was.
sorry.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to get back home. To be honest with you, I'll never call Denver hot ever again because we don't have humidity here. So that was.
I love the description.
Oh.
Joe. I could hang out.
Over for me. Never
Oh
again.
my gosh.
She even said, Shauna got upset because she was like, just because it happened this one time does not mean it's going to happen every time. Well, I'm different because it only needs to happen one
Well,
time.
now you have antibodies, so you're right. Your friend Shauna's right. It probably won't happen like that ever again to you. But you're not gonna give it that opportunity.
I'm so not. Just like with these men. Me, you don't know how many times a man done did me wrong and I done went to shake him and then he tried to convince me, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it again. Because you shouldn't have did it in the first place. It should have never happened. And because it happened, it was negative and I didn't like it. And you think I'm gonna chance doing it again? I don't have that kind of patience. I never have. Why you think I'm Colorado's premier hair growth specialist? I ain't got no patience to keep doing things that is not working, right? So no, I'm never going back, Mr. Queen. I'll be able to say I got a stamp in my passport. I got the, the international flying experience, whatnot out. I can stay right here in the States and not be that hot.
You flew out of Florida to California.
No, I flew out of Denver.
Oh, just straight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Southwest.
that's right. I'm sorry.
Southwest goes
Oh,
straight through.
Southwest.
Yes.
I don't like Southwest. I don't fly.
No, why? Tell me why. Tell me why.
Well, of course, I used to didn't like it because you couldn't book a seat. But now
starting
they've
next year,
changed, but
you
I
can.
still don't like it.
Listen to me. Are you okay with the trim? Still? Just making sure. Just making sure. So it was what I call a bittersweet because I went, I saw, but I don't want to go back. However, we had a ball though. On the last day we were there, we decided to ride jet skis. And so that was fun.
See, I'm not a swimmer, and I envy people who are courageous enough to go out in the water.
Oh, we was on the sea, so I used to own a jet ski.
Whatever.
So I'm not new to riding things. You know what I'm saying? I know how to ride, but I never rode a jet ski on the sea.
Yes.
And here in Colorado, we don't have big reservoirs, right?
No.
So we don't know nothing about waves. Okay.
No.
Okay. So there was no rules to the jet ski people because I'm holistic, so I'm gonna ask some questions. So I was like, how far can we go? And how fast can we go? And can I jump waves? And it was like, yeah. And it was like, as long as we can see you and you
As long
can
as
see
you're not having
us.
drowned, right?
Because Cozumel, you can see Cozumel from the beach of Cancun. And he kept saying, as long as you don't go to Cozumel, do not go to Miami. He said, and don't go to Cuba. Don't. This water is yours. And we took advantage. So we went out so far that the water color changes when you get into extreme depth.
Mhm.
right? So super blue, but baby, the waves out there was way different and it scared me because closer to shore, all the waves are heading the same direction.
Right.
When you get into deep water, they're going all kind of directions. So at one point I told Miles, I was like, we need to go back towards shore because I can't even tell which way the current is going right now, and that's a problem. If we get caught in what's like a whirlpool situation, we'll never get back to shore. But it was so.
But you had a boat, a speedboat, or a
He
yacht.
kept kind of coming and checking on us. It was kind of cool.
Mhm.
He would come out there. My friend Shauna, she's so different. She was treating them jet skis like a senior citizen. She was just tracking along.
Oh.
She wouldn't jump a wave or nothing.
Okay.
But that was the funnest part. As they saw Miss Tanya, I know the other guys was like, dang, she was bitching the whole trip. And then she got on them jet skis and she acted like a child.
Oh, how cute.
So that was a forced getting wet, right? I was able to get wet. And that changed everything. I couldn't even believe it. It was like, I cannot believe how much cooler
Mhm.
I got just by
right.
wetting my body.
Right.
And it was,
Correct.
I wish I'd have did that the first day.
But what about showers and stuff? I mean, but
That's
then
different,
You
I
just
felt.
step out of the shower.
Yeah, and then you're
and,
outside,
and
you know.
then you're dry. Boom.
Correct.
Yeah, that kind of humidity. That's what I love about it. I love. that you
I
can
loved
just-
how it felt. It was just too much to bear. So I was out very early in the mornings to
Yes.
enjoy.
Yes. And then-
It was only comfortable very early, like right when the sun was
Right.
cracking. I went and walked that
Right.
beach. It was
Beautiful.
beautiful. That's real serenity, for sure. So I kind of couldn't wait to get back to the States. And
Isn't that funny? Because I have pictures of even my hair. I have pictures of me with a hat, and then I have pictures of my hair. When I went to Hawaii, I was going to you, and I
now,
said,
I don't think the
This is-
humidity was as thick. The humidity was
No.
97% every day.
Hawaii. I don't know about humidity. I just love humidity.
I know about humidity,
I
true.
like it. You don't like humidity?
I love humidity. You're not understanding. Let me ask you, because I don't even think you know, Miss Jacqueline. What was the percentage of humidity over in Hawaii while you was there?
I didn't know.
I knew you didn't know.
Because it doesn't matter to me. I love it.
It does kind of matter because
doesn't.
it's muggier at certain times, and over in
I
Cancun,
love
it
that.
was muggy. I love it too, but I didn't like that. That was misery. I felt like I had paid for a vacation in hell.
Oh,
That was
bless
stupid.
your heart.
It was very bad. I cried on Friday, so that's when everyone knew I was really serious. I'm not joking. I am uncomfortable, and I didn't want to go to the room. That was the only alternative solution to kind
What
of
about like
escaping
sauna? the
heat.
sauna? I mean,
Look, we went to the spa. I paid for a spa
Yes,
experience,
yes.
and I did not go in that wet or dry sauna. That's stupid. It's hotter in there than it is out here, and y'all want me to go sit in there? Woo, I can get on some people's nerves because I'm never cool with doing what everybody else is
wants to
doing. No, I'm not
do.
doing that. So I just did content. I kept telling them I'm the content creator, so I'm gonna just keep catching this content for us. But no, I'm not doing anything like that.
What does
Look.
content mean? What
Okay,
does that
content
mean?
means you're recording your experiences. That's
Oh,
what
okay,
content is.
okay.
And so many people don't know how to do that. They don't think to grab their cell phone to document, right, the experience. And I'm fully monetized on my social media networks now, so I'm earning money
Yeah, no.
off my
I know.
content. No more posting for free for me. But that's what that means. And then we
Oh,
content.
see, I don't. No, I'm
That's so
such a private person. I mean, I have pictures and videos, but I
I used to be
don't share.
non-private, but I don't.
I don't like that.
I've had to learn how to work my lifestyle in terms of social media,
Yes.
and
yes.
because I had a stalker already.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Yeah, these men is kind of aggressive, and they'll throw that money at you in a heartbeat, especially if they know you about it. They'll throw that first and be like, One man reached out to me, and he was like, yeah, offered to. He offered to be my sugar daddy. Wait, and he offered $1,500 a week. He said, "So you know I'm not wasting your time." And I was like, "Oh."
Do you believe? First of all, did you believe someone would do that?
I took it to my dad because I was confused. I said, "Dad," and I showed him the message. I showed him, you know what I mean, what the man said. You know what Dad said? He said, "Well, damn, Tanya, that's $4,500 a month. Did you ask him what you need, what he wants you to do?" He said, "You may not even have to have sex." I said, "Ooh, that's true." But I was like, "Dad, I don't want that kind of smoke." So I was like, "I'm gonna block him."
Thank you. I like that.
But Dad was like, "Tanya,
Yeah.
looks like a nice little side hustle for you."
No.
But yeah, men are that aggressive though. They will try to lure you with that money. Like, "Hey, I got some money for you," you know.
Yeah, but I don't believe them.
I don't even. I mean, most women do.
I mean, they're liars. They're gaslighting you. They're trying to manipulate you.
Could I knew it, you know.
And if you weren't an adult, if you were a child, I would say they're grooming you.
Trying to mold. I call it molding you because they're trying to make you a way that you're not, right? So I call it molding. They're trying to mold me. Most of them are.
Okay, so you went to Cancun with your friends, but you didn't break up with your boyfriend, did you?
I don't have a boyfriend, Miss
Oh.
Jacqueline. He's
Wait a
my
minute.
friend.
No,
Remember,
wait
he's
a
my
minute.
best friend.
Wait a minute. I thought I came in here. I'm gonna have to start taping our sessions because I thought I came in here one time and you kind of announced. You said, "Miss Jacqueline, I have a
didn't.
boyfriend."
I didn't use
Yes,
that
you
word.
did.
I use that word? Boyfriend?
I believe you did.
I don't think I did.
I think
I said
you
I
did.
think things are progressing.
Yes, I
I
remember
did
that.
not call him my boyfriend. I don't use that word. That's for kids, Miss Jacqueline. That's
Well-
what kids do, boyfriend and girlfriend. That tells you it's
It told
temporary.
me no. It told me that it was
Say it again. Say
permanent.
no. No.
No. I heard permanence.
We're consistent, not permanent.
Girl, you must have gobbled up a Reader's Digest.
No, it was the Jet magazine actually. You remember that?
Of course I remember them, but they didn't have all the
No.
definitions of all the words.
Mhm.
You're being very,
You're funny.
yes. I
Right.
could have sworn.
We are very consistent. He is my best friend. I have a what's called a more truthful, realistic mindset. And only women, listen, full,
Truthful, realistic mindset. Okay, truthful.
there it is.
Let's hit that word
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
What kind of relationship are you in? Is it
It is a-
monogamous? That's truthful.
It's truthful. We talk, right? We're respectful. We're committed to the friendship. We're committed to the respect, right? We're committed to the loyalty. You gotta understand, Tanya, you still have not said, Tanya, why? Won't you call him something more? We talk about it, but you never asked me
I could
why.
have heard. I could have sworn you used a different
Never talked about this.
Okay. What is your word for long-term? And don't say friend.
Companion. I prayed for a companion, a travel companion, and it just ended up with a lot of extra benefits. And it's not just sex. So many people think, oh, well, that word benefit means is they goosing. They goosing. No, it's been a lot of benefits from him. He's taught me how to travel smarter. He's taught me how to pack smarter. He's taught me how to manage my finances smarter. Look, I
Yes.
just bought my first, I just got my first certificate of deposit yesterday.
Oh, good. Yes. Okay.
So it's more to it. So many people think it's all about sex. And
No,
listen though, I've been married, okay?
yes, I know.
Okay,
But
and
for
my
a brief
marriage,
time,
my
right?
divorce costed me a lot.
Lots.
Now,
All
this
divorces cost a lot.
is, no, I know some women, no. I know some women who literally developed a whole new lifestyle because they divorced their husband. They got a house, they got cars, they got alimony, they got all kind of stuff from the man, from the divorce. And actually are better off now than they was with the man. Because now they have, it's true.
Well, they don't have the man. If the man was that
Man,
bad,
never
then-
again for
then-
me. I don't want the court system in my marriage.
Mm-mm.
I don't need a piece of
in
paper
your
to
relationship.
validate
Yeah.
my faith, to validate my truth, to validate my loyalty. I don't need to sign a piece of paper for that and then gotta go back to them and pay to leave you. No, I wanna walk away. Plus, I make too much money now to be getting married. And then I gotta figure out and worry about him taking half
Well,
if
wait
it
a
don't
minute.
work.
Not.
You know they don't make them like you no more, Miss Jacqueline. You know this, right? I'm dealing
Okay,
with a
okay.
totally different type of man than you're dealing with as your husband. They don't make them like him no more.
Yeah, Dave.
No. So women like myself, Miss Jacqueline, we're dealing with a totally different caliber of community of men nowadays, and most of them
Okay, so explain that. Tell me, what are you dealing with then?
cheaters. Whole bunch of liars and
What?
cheaters. Yes, these men, I'm telling you, a lot of men probably right now would be like, oh, I can't stand Tanya because she forever telling the truth about us.
Okay. You're saying if this was a podcast, there'd be all kinds of guys saying,
Shut up, Tanya.
shut up, Tanya.
Shut up, Tanya. Dang. But yeah, I'm different. This is why this is why I stay solo so much, because I know I'm not like the majority. I know that I don't think like most, and I know that I don't like what's popular. You know? So, and I do better in life. I live the best life having this mindset than I did trying to chase a relationship. Forget that. I am so free now, so much more confident. Got more money than I did when I was married. Shoot, forever having to help. Ugh.
Okay, you did say you have you guys are friends.
Yes.
So
And I say he's my best friend. 'Cause
yes, that was
it's
nice.
more than just
Yes.
a regular friend. We talk
Yes.
all the time.
Time.
We've met our parents. He's met my parents. I've met his.
Okay.
I mean, it's a real friendship. I don't know why it has to be called something else if we're goosing too. It's a real good friendship. How about that? It's the best friendship I think to have. Now, I'm gonna be honest. My father, including myself, I understand what I'm doing. I'm not disrespecting the Bible. Dad already calls me just Jezebel.
Oh no.
That's what he
Yeah,
calls me.
she
And I had to look
I
her
know.
up. I had to look into her.
you had
Because
to
at
read
first,
it. Wow,
yeah, at
Old
first
Testament.
I entertained it like Jezebel. Because at first I would just
No,
go,
you're
at least
not.
I'm in the Bible.
Oh, that's cool. No,
Because they always trying to call me names and trying to hurt my feelings. But you see, it don't work with me
right.
no more. It used to hurt my feelings, but I've learned how to tolerate and deal with that crap because it was happening even from my parents are calling me names, let alone these females out here in these streets. So I had to learn how to toughen it up. That's why I can't stand a sensitive woman. Quit being so damn sensitive. God dang. I ain't got time for that. Knock it off.
Sensitive.
Yes, women are so sensitive today. They're telling me, oh, Tanya, stop shaming me. I'm not shaming you. I just spoke the truth. You are a
Shaming
beginner.
you.
Yeah, because they're sensitive. They'll use any word. Oh, you're shaming me. You're hating. You're,
Oh no, that's just I hate to say it, that's just young people, like you said.
You're right.
Just
you are so
not
right.
being authentic. I mean, shaming, oversharing, whatever. I mean, you can use whatever the vernacular of today. You heard me say oversharing, but
You want to be tighter today or more looser? This one gives you tight curls. This one gives you looser curls. And I've done both on you.
I think
Have
I
you
want
seen a
tight.
difference?
Yes,
Mhm.
I have.
I was
seen
going
a
to say, only if you've noticed a difference.
Yeah.
But you've noticed a difference.
But the thing is, I can just roll my hair now at the bottom, you know, I can roll it back here and just a little flip, you know, one roll here, one or two here. And I have this
So I've been
really
using-
wonderful curly,
Good.
just, that drops, I mean, not fuzzy curly, curly, smooth curly.
So what I'm hearing then is that you actually prefer, because if I use this tighter one, you're not gonna have that result. It's gonna be a little different.
Oh. Well, you saw even today.
You
all I
looked
did-
amazing. All of us look
all-
amazing
all
walking
I
in
did
after
was
14
just
days.
walk. I
So
just
I'm gonna go with the
brushed it.
bigger one, okay?
Okay, good.
And if
Okay, okay. Oh, we're not talking here, we're talking about your relationship, I'm sorry.
okay, that's okay.
And you got me, I'm kind of, in the midst of thinking, how should I word this to you? Okay,
Listen, you're not the only one. Everyone is
of
bothered.
course, because my generation feels women
And
like
it's just
a
y'all,
woman
yes.
like you
Mhm.
should have a
Everyone says it all the
partner.
time. Tanya, you should be
A
married. Tanya, you
husband.
need a husband.
There
No,
you
I
go.
don't. Oh,
You need, okay, first of all, you said so yourself.
I need help. But I don't need no husband.
Okay, now, what do you mean when you say help?
Like some money here and
There
there.
you go. A
I
husband.
gotta get married for a dude to give me some money. Dang, I got some. JD, give me money and we're not married. I mean, oops, I didn't mean to say his name. He gives me money and we are not married. So why you think I feel?
No, it's not the same.
Listen, so let me be honest. You ready for my 100% transparency?
Okay. Matter of fact, I think with that, that's a drum roll, and I probably should go to the bathroom.
Some women
Okay.
tolerate being hurt over and 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 over again. I've watched my mother do it. I've watched my grandmother do it. I've watched my cousins do it. I've watched my daughter do it. I've watched so many women accept what you already know ain't good for you. And you gonna manage that just to say you got a man? Nah,
Okay.
that's not me. So the
We're
reason
all human. Now, transparent, right?
Yes.
We're all human. We're not perfect, women or men. So when you say hurt, are you saying that there was, I want to say maybe a temporary, a situation where the person, like you said, but if you have a husband who says every day, how can I love you better today?
What husband says that, Miss Jacqueline?
A good husband, a husband that you would have, a husband, and I'm pointing to you, a husband that you would have. You know why?
Why?
Because you can vocalize and articulate your feelings, your needs, your desires, your wants. Men are not mind readers, and women,
Oh, you're fine.
women need to understand that until you understand that, you can't, I think the word you said earlier, I use the word groom to talk about unfortunate, a situation where maybe a pedophile is trying to lure in a person. But you used a different word.
I always use different words. My dad can't stand that about me.
Right. But my point is, women need to train men to be the man that they need. I need.
But how do women do that? How does a woman train a man?
You train a man.
And we're grown. We don't feel
That's
like
right, we're
we need
grown.
to be training
That's
a grown
right,
man.
right. No.
Especially those of us women that got sons. I got 2 grown boys.
That's right. And I'm gonna tell you, a good woman, because you want your sons to be with a good woman, a good woman will train your sons and they will be good men
Based on her.
based on her. And that is 100% transparency. And that's, and how does that occur? And once again, we're not talking perfection. We're not talking about Disneyland fantasies. We're talking about having open and honest and authentic communication. Tanya, you're the type of person, if you get up and you just don't feel good that day.
I'm not
I
gonna act
believe-
like I do.
Thank you.
Correct.
I
Correct.
believe in my heart. You'll say,
I don't feel
I don't
good.
feel, and I go, and he'll say, well, what do you mean you don't feel? You go, are you ill? No, I'm not saying I have a fever, aches and pain. I just, my
Don't feel
mood,
good.
my
Yeah, don't feel
mental, wellness today is off. He'll say, all right, babe, how can I best love you today? And you go,
is that
I
what your
need-
husband says to you?
hell yeah.
Girl,
And I go, you need to leave me alone.
They
today."
better not come up with no stupid stuff, these politicians, like an auction where we can go and buy people's husbands and stuff. Jacqueline, I'm coming for your husband.
No.
I tell
But-
some of my teenage
but-
clients that about their mothers.
Now, listen to me, in
Yes.
complete transparency. But when I don't get up, and I'll have that same mood, and I'll get up, and I have my mood,
Mhm.
first thing he'll say, my husband says every morning to me, good morning. Every morning,
Oh, my friend does too.
good morning. And I'll say, I'm not feeling good. It is not a good morning. He goes, okay. And do you know when he says that? Now, at 33, after 35 years of marriage, he doesn't bother me.
What you mean you don't bother you?
That means he gives me my space so that I can get my attitude, my mood
Just
adjusted. Because it's on me, Tanya. I'm an adult. This is where men fell short. Like my father would adjust my mother's attitude. But
Like
he-
with his fist or something? Or?
No. With his words. Because my father is a very articulate man. And if my mom said, I just don't feel good today, or I don't feel, or she'll have even, maybe my mom wouldn't even verbalize because she wasn't very good at verbalizing her emotions anyway. She was of that generation. And so you could see it on her face. I could, my sister could, my brothers,
That look.
that look. And then Dad would go, what are you doing walking around with that look? See, that's how my dad was. And that's why I started, I guess you can say, with that type of school, with that type of environment, I actually leaned towards my dad, where I started verbalizing myself. I didn't want to be like my mom, who wouldn't articulate her feelings or emotions, kept it to herself, or was behind a facade. You know that commercial that shows the little paper mask of depression, and you see how it's a stupid little smiley face, but the real person behind it has that sadness. I love that commercial because that is people every single day. You encounter people who have that stupid little paper. It kind of reminds me of those churches that had the fans, that was on the stick. They had those stupid little paper smiles. Stop it! Why are you hiding behind a paper smile? How come you can't be transparent?
I think because some of
You
us.
can.
But my
You
mother raised me to not be.
I know she did. 'Cause
My mother
Mom
raised
is
me
closer
to
my
not
age.
question adults. Yes, I
Yeah,
got popped in the mouth
your
for
mom
asking
is
why.
closer to my age, but the truth of the matter is, see, I grew up in your mom and your dad. You did have your mom and your dad till the divorce. But if your dad had stayed with your mom, you would have grew up in a house very similar to mine where you saw two personalities. You saw women be one personality and men be one personality. And the truth of the matter, children who grow up in that situation they will cling to, they will just naturally go to the one of those personalities. You don't know which one, but I'm saying, like, my brother is more like my mom. I'm more like my dad. So I feel, for me, with my marriage, and like you said, I would tell him, you don't want to date me, you don't want to be involved with me, I'm difficult, I'm argumentative, in my case, a lot of men did not like that I made more money than they did.
Say that again. A lot of men do not like that we happen to make
Yes.
more money.
So, see, but my husband never had a problem with that.
That's what's up. He's a real man.
That's right. But my point is, I had to have that conversation with him. David, how do you feel about being with a woman who makes 3-4 times more than you do?
And he said,
well, it depends on the woman. And I go, what are you talking about? He goes, well, if she's a good woman, the amount of money, she looks at money as a tool, as a resource, and she's not gonna use it as a power.
nor abuse it. Correct.
And that's what money was always about for me. It was never about beating someone over the head or saying, I make more money, like some men do over their wives. Correct? Mm-hmm. So if you find a man who, he doesn't have, now I will tell you right now, I would not have been with Dave if you made, let's say, a terrible salary. Dave makes a good salary. He just doesn't make as good as I do.
Because you're a baller.
You are bad. But my point is, there is a difference. I would not have probably felt even comfortable with a man who didn't make at least what I believe is a appropriate salary. Mm-hmm.
And what does that look like?
Like 75,000 a year. To me, any man who can make 75,000 a year.
See, and I never
Is-
put
is-
a
is-
dollar sign on it. I always say
should.
you need a man that has enough money to take care of him
Yes.
and got a lot left over.
Okay. Now,
If he's struggling to just take care of himself, baby, leave him alone.
Let
Let
me
him
tell
be.
okay, so now when I met my husband, he was driving a station wagon.
Okay.
He lived in an apartment, and he's military. And he has the GI Bill, and he could have had a house, right? But he lived in an apartment, he had 2 sons, he has, 4 sons, 2 live with the mother, 2 lives with him, teenagers. And I go, what? I went to his house the first time, and that I didn't like. Because then he came to my house. Now, I was single.
Mhm.
I had a house. I had a luxury car. I had 1 daughter who had 2 rooms, and they both were filled with toys.
Me too.
My point is, and I had, furniture.
And you
I had
parents thought that all them
hardware.
toys mattered. We didn't care about all them toys.
No.
All you
And
did
my
was mess our
daughter,
heads up and
my
think that every
daughter-
man
my daughter
and
did
mother.
not even like dolls.
I
She
didn't
told-
either. I
She
thought I was
told
too
me,
grown
she
for
told
it.
me, there you go. She said, I didn't care for dolls.
I didn't care for cartoons either. I don't want to watch no cartoons.
She didn't care for cartoons. You know what?
You
Maria
told me and Maria twins.
Maria liked Town and Country, Architectural Digest. Those are the magazines she would read. She didn't even like Better Homes and Gardens. She goes, look at this. This is not even. This is now that's a house, Mom. It'd be some estate or something. I'm going, yeah, we're not gonna be able to afford that ever. So once again, it's one thing But I said, Dave, why do you live like this? Well, some of it had to do with the fact.
Hold on, back up,
Yes.
back up.
Back up. I'll back
Do you identify what you did that nobody wants to do nowadays?
Okay, what, talk or ask a question?
Asked him, why are
Why?
you living like this? That's huge, Jacqueline. So many women will take to assumption, oh, he must be broke. Or
Why don't they ask?
I don't know. I wish we could ask the whole world. I wish, them one things like Joe, like the Joe in the movie, the teacher, the principal, they call him Joe Crazy.
Okay.
We need one of them where we can yell at women all at once.
And say, why don't you ask?
The why is more important than the action itself. My
Because I
God.
agree with you, the assumptions.
Because then you're like, oh, right?
Yes,
you
you
got the
know.
reason, and it was not what she was assuming.
There you go. More times than not, it is not. what
Correct.
said.
You find yourself saying, dang, I didn't know that. Dang, I didn't know that he's been broken into, or he's been abused, or he's been through some type of trauma, and that's why, in a house, and that's why he chooses, right, to reside in an apartment. There is a why to everyone's madness, but without us taking the pure sweet time to just say that one word, it's just one word. Why? Man, the perspective grows, you grow, you learn, you ain't assuming, because assumption makes an ass out of you and me, so we should not rely so much on assumption. Look, I did an independent research study years ago on mindsets, and it pissed me off. Because I did it with my own community, my best friends, and my own followers, and they all failed. I couldn't believe it. You okay?
Did you hear something?
Yeah, that's her blow dryer.
Oh. You know what it sounded like to me? Like some kind of steam or something.
She used them popular loud blow dryers, so she got to run it all day. But that's what it is.
People rather make assumptions than ask questions and get answers.
Correct. So I did an
That's what you're
independent
saying.
research study.
Yes.
Because this was in the beginning when I couldn't understand why won't black women buy my product, right? So what then? I was so mad at black women because it's like, what? They ain't got no water knowledge. Don't they know that water does do a lot of things? So
Oh man.
the guy that was coaching me at the time, it was a white man, he said to me, Tanya, you need to learn how to understand mindsets of the world today when it comes to consumers. And I was like, well, what do you mean? Because I didn't think that there was a madness to everything.
Mm-hmm.
So long story short, he says, I'm going to teach you a lesson. He said, and I want you to do an independent research study with your followers. So I was like,
A
okay,
focus group set.
type of thing.
Yeah.
The assignment was, he said, Tanya,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to figure out a way
Mm-hmm.
to create mass confusion on your page. So I said, okay,
Oh, that sounds easy.
that was easy, right?
Yes.
So guess what I chose to do? I said, I'm gonna get on here, I'm gonna get on my page, and I'm gonna tell everybody that I gotta close my business immediately.
Yes, you told me. Oh, you caused all kinds of confusion.
Sure did. And I could not believe it, even my best friend, she took to
Nobody
assumption.
even asked
Nobody, 9 people out of 120 individuals that come
you. Is
into
it true you're closing your business?
really, most people was probably celebrating like, good, she about to close. Yes, Tanya can get out the way because we sick of her doing hair better than us. But what happened was I couldn't believe that 98% of those that saw that post chose to take to assumption instead of just coming to me and asking me, Tanya, why are you closing your business immediately? And it was the closest people to me. And then it pissed me off because I confronted my best friend and I was like, how come you didn't reach out to me? And she kept saying, oh, I knew you were bullshitting. How did you know? I told her mom could have died this morning, and if that happens, I'm going to close. I could possibly have to close immediately. And she goes, ooh, that's true. I said, yes. So what made you think I was playing?
Yeah.
And she got a little bothered because I had confronted her over the
Yeah,
fact that my own best
stripped
friend.
down. You stripped down her. Yeah, she believed. She didn't reach out.
So she has,
Yeah.
most people either, so that mindset is identified as being blocked. Most individuals have a blocked mindset of society today. That means they're not even going to entertain what you're talking about. They're like, nope, I'm not even letting that into my brain because those people think they know it all. Like my mother, she has a blocked mindset. I have an open mindset, I always have. I always want to know why. I always want to look harder. I always want to dig deeper. And so, because of that, I've learned so much more, so much faster, right? But I can't believe how many women, especially of the world today, prefer and pick and choose to just assume. She's tripping because she just ain't had no good sex. Oh, she's tripping because she probably just ain't got no coffee this morning. Or she's tripping like you don't know why I'm tripping. And until you're confident, because it takes confidence to ask somebody, why are you doing that? That's when you really truly start to understand, when you obtain understanding, is when you start to ask someone their why. So I wanted to point that out about your husband because I know how that hit. Like, this man living in an apartment, he must be broke. Nah, you gotta ask him the why. And you took the time, you were considerate and confident enough to say why. You cleared your confusion, because that confused you, right? Like, why is this man living in this
Like
apartment?
this.
That's what's up.
And you're right. And when he told me his why, I said, well, I can help you with that. I can help you with that. And then he goes, well, then I wouldn't have to live in an apartment. I go, well, then let's get working on it.
Hey, now you came in like they call that Captain Save-A-Ho, Miss Jacqueline. You saved him. I didn't mean to say it in that context, but I used to listen to a rapper. His name was Z40. And it was just a concept of
You probably saw me
saving.
with my mouth open and going, I forget.
Of what's called saving someone, okay? And what that means, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad term. That means that you identified that somebody was struggling and you came and helped them out
I could help
without them asking
There you go.
to. That's huge. Yes.
And the truth of the matter is, though, another time happened and he helped me without asking.
That there is what's called a mindset, because you don't know what that looks like. And this is where most women trip and fall behind these men. I love your girls, love you too. Do like this. I love when you shake them, shake them.
You're so funny. I am a girl.
I love you. Thank you so much.
Now, I'm gonna tell you what we forgot, but then that's okay. We can book it next time, because I forgot to tell you I was gonna tell you on your 24-hour confirmation. You were going to put something in my hair to make them gray shiny.
And I told you to remind me at the bowl.
That's
So
right.
your fault, darn
That's
it.
right. And I want to remind you even before I get in the bowl. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Because
So
it's
I'm
not
gonna-
normal. It's not a part of the process.
Right.
So I need you to remind me either coming in the text or when you get to the bowl,
Yes.
because that's when I'll pull it out. And I
Yeah.
did forget
That's okay.
this morning.
No. I'm going to put it on my phone.
Cool. And I need to I'm gonna make a notation. I'm gonna text you, but it's really for a note for myself so that I can cancel your subscription, because I have yet to do that. And if it took out for
Cancel
another.
my subscription. What's
Right, because you're coming off of the restoration, right? And the VIP, you're gonna elect on when you're gonna need scalp care in here. And if so, there's no reason for you to keep paying the $19.97 a month. I know I shouldn't say nothing, but you know I care. I don't care. It's
Well,
it's gonna go away. It's
but-
going away. So
Yeah, you told me it was going to go away.
Yeah,
So when it
yeah.
goes away, it goes away.
correct. So
Okay.
just know you still can adjust. You have options. So you just let me know what it is you want to do. Because some of my ladies are now doing gray coverage. Some are doing relaxers. They can't get through the summer. So these are not bookable things. But I just need to know who needs what
I
for
don't
me in
want
here.
to relax.
Oh no! Look, do it again.
No,
Say,
I
I
don't
don't.
want to relax. I haven't had a relaxer since I've been with you, so.
Because nobody needs a relaxer with me.
No.
My water
I
is
just-
amazing.
No,
It
my
keeps us.
water,
from-
no.
I mean, I don't even. Do you know how much work I used to have to do to get this result on your hair? No hairspray. Your whole curls are holding.
Yes, they do hold good.
You last for
Matter of
14
fact,
days.
Yeah.
But that was not the case when we was doing moisturization treatments.
No.
Oh, do it again.
You're so funny. You're
Do
so
it again.
crazy.
I love you. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
So crazy. Okay, my friend. No, don't worry about that. When it
Thank
goes
you
away
so
for all of us,
much.
because I'm in the grandfather group. When it goes away, it goes away. So.
Thank you. So much. So you're okay with 9 a.m. on Fridays because the
Yes,
other
yes.
lady that was wanting your slot, she
Yeah.
moved to Thursday. So there's
Yeah.
Alrighty, so you now will be rung up as the original MYWater experience is what you booked today, and because your length
Yeah.
is above the shoulder as well, so technically it'll be 140.
That's it.
And do you need some MYWater? Because these are going away as well. I'm discontinuing this bottle.
Oh, the size.
Yeah, I'm sick of buying the bottles. I'm sick of spending the money on the labels as well as going through the water to provide them. So I've decided to discontinue it. I'm at that age now where I call it, I fish.
Discontinue just the
This
size.
Correct. I'm also going to discontinue
I like-
my 4 ounce. You need a 4 ounce because I'm giving these away for your skin.
Yeah, that's the one I use for my spray. See, I
Right.
have one right here.
Good job. I love
Always.
seeing my product
Oh,
used.
I use it all the
We'll
time.
take this too.
Oh, yeah. Okay, thank
You're
you.
welcome. Oh, and then hit charge. I'm sorry, I should have hit that. And then
That's okay.
confirm and pay. Guess I did tell you I bought my first certificate. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Well, I think the last time we talked, you said
I just be.
that you stopped the gambling.
I
You
did.
stopped the wasting of the money.
I did.
And I said, and you are now saving. And that is good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You are a big inspiration. I tell everybody. I got a
I
couple
think
million.
JD.
Nah, you was here way before JD. But you were very loud at talking to me about how you became a millionaire. And I want to be a millionaire. And I know that there's certain things we got to do. That's not a virus. That's not something you just catch out the air.
Yeah.
You gotta
Man,
make
if it was
moves and
that
decisions,
simple.
right?
Woo.
So,
If it was that simple, wouldn't we all be millionaires?
girl.
Then
you,
we
thank
would be
you.
looking at, well, how can we become a billionaire? But
Thank you so much for the tip. I really
no,
appreciate it
hey, no.
greatly. You are all done.
Now, like
Yes.
I said, I'm gonna put, when I go in the car, I'm gonna put that in to talk to you about the grade.
Yes, just
I
text
really-
me because I'm 50 now and I can't remember. I got 47 of you ladies now that book every 2 weeks, so it's hard to remember the dialogue of our conversations.
And like I said, I will
Gotta start
probably
making
ask you to
notes.
do the scalp treatment every now and then.
You can do it.
Don't-
Yep.
don't worry
You'll
about
know when it gets bad because you'll start seeing it. Okay.
Yeah.
Like seeing it when you brush, seeing it when you comb. You'll just see like in the car, you know, when you do like this. You'll see it. Oh, that's All right, thanks y'all. Hey y'all, hey. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me get to these questions. Okay, that was an amazing session. Miss Jacqueline, she's been with me for at least 3 years now. She's an older woman. That's a 70, I think Miss Jacqueline's like 76. She ain't young. Majority of my clients are all older women. I don't do well with 20 and 30-year-old clients in here. I send them out to somebody else because of a lot of reasons. why, but I've learned that young clients, and this is no offense, don't take offense to this if you're watching me and you're in your 20s or 30s, all you should be able to do is just be like, that's true. But 20 and 30 year olds are still getting through their life. They're trying to figure themselves out. They're trying to figure out their jobs. They're trying to figure out their money. They usually got kids and minors. So they got all kind of reasons that's disrupting their budget. So that causes a struggle for me, for my industry doing hair, because hair never makes the priority list for a lot of clients. You know, it's not health care. It ain't like you're gonna die if you don't go get your hair done. It's not dental care. It ain't like you're gonna lose a tooth if you don't go get your hair done. So it's one of the main things and the first things that a client will eliminate from her expense list, right? So I had to do a lot of research, everybody. There's a reason I'm on the level I'm on. I didn't just go and flip through a book or something. I've done research, and I'm realizing a lot of individuals that are doing hair nowadays ain't doing no damn research. So no wonder you stuck still doing the same thing you was doing in beauty school. And I'm gonna keep saying that, because we need to learn how to change, how to further your education. You shouldn't still be using the same combs that you were using on mannequins in beauty school. You're supposed to get out of beauty school and evolve. You're supposed to further your education. And that's some stylists wonder why are clients not coming back to me? Because you exemplified and demonstrated the fact that you still doing your beginner stuff. That's like riding a bicycle at 25 and you still got training wheels on your bike. Like, that shows that you don't know how to balance, right? Because if you knew how to balance, you wouldn't have no training wheels on your bike. Man, some people don't understand that. Like, I had to break this down the other day. It's like, damn, imagine if we was going out to eat every day and the chefs of the world in these restaurants was still cooking the same damn dishes that they was cooking in culinary school. Imagine how much the dining experience would suck. Do you think we would be going out to eat? No. We would be cooking our own food at home, because we would be like, damn, I can fix a better dish than the chef did at the restaurant that wants me to pay all that money. That's exactly what's happening to this hair industry. So many people want to know, why are so many braid styles popular? There's a reason why. Oh, there's a few reasons why. So now I had to check myself, y'all. It was like, dang, I am still doing the same things, using the same tools. I had been using a ceramic flat iron for years. Was still using conditioner for years. I was still using, I don't think I even have a hair cutting comb in my possession for years. Rat tails are so much more efficient and easier and faster. You gonna take all day and tomorrow trying to part apart with the tip of a comb. Get a rat tail out and shoot, 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 and you done, instead of and then and then I'm 50. Y'all gotta remember, Miss Tanya's 50. Titanium. No. Ceramic sucks, Michael. You ain't did no research, baby. I've done the research. And ceramic titanium suck. That's another coated plate. So you got tricked, Michael, into believing that you got something different than a ceramic because they tricked you and threw that word titanium on it. You got to pay attention, Michael. Ceramic titanium ain't these. You got to see a mirror. You can see yourself. So here's the thing. When you got a real titanium flat iron, and mind you, I got them all, they look like mirrors. You can see yourself. Tourmaline, ceramic, those are all for either weave, a mannequin, or a white girl, period. But if you doing black hair and you trying to work a ceramic, them ceramics got you working. You doing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 darn passes. Don't nobody got time for that. In this industry, if you really want to make it, money is time and time is money. So if you taking 2, 3, 4 passes, because you choose to use a ceramic, go buy you some titaniums. It don't take a license to buy this stuff. Kids can buy relaxers and hair color out of a grocery store today. So I don't understand why everybody's so darn stuck to what beauty school. Like, are we still doing addition and subtraction problems in our adult lives like we did in elementary? Because that's what most people are doing behind the chair. Look, I just had a stylist the other day try to square up on me, and I had to tell her, so you 20 plus years in the industry and you ain't did no research yet? You still doing what you was taught in beauty school? No wonder every call the clients is booking with me. Y'all need to elevate, level up. Dang, it's not that hard. It really ain't. It's not hard. You gotta care. That's where I think I'm different. A lot of these chicks behind the chair don't care. They just want that money. And I do too. But I got a heart and I got integrity and I'm having fun in here. So I do a lot of extra stuff that I understand a lot of other people ain't trying to do. But that's cool. Get you a tourmaline, Michael. Don't be out here promoting stuff that's going to cause a struggle. That's toxic energy in this industry. Promoting conditioner and heat protectant and ceramic titanium. Oh, I could tell some of y'all just ain't doing no research. Y'all just running up a darn hill, running after what's popular, and that's going to keep y'all struggling. So I'm grateful I did the work myself. I freed myself from the struggle. I ain't in here posting my phone number and posting my link and telling people I got openings. I don't do that no more. I average $10,000 a month now, and I only offer 2 services, and it ain't haircuts, hair color, or no extensions. Nothing that beauty school taught me does Miss Tanya do. No, I'm 50. I've evolved. I've done the research, and I found out that all this stuff that these young girls is using are marketing myths and ploys. It's a shame that a young girl thinks that she needs heat protectant. You know, I actually had to ask the why. And she said, Miss Tanya, because I thought if I didn't use heat protectant, I thought that the hair would burn. And mind you, she was using a ceramic plug up. These are beginner tools, y'all. I just had somebody on Facebook get sensitive with me because I told her, you're using beginner tools. Again, it's just like choosing to put some training wheels on a bicycle. Ain't nobody gonna take you to jail, but that definitely shows the consumer that you don't know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing and you do black hair, you use one of these that don't have a cord attached to it, that you need one of these to heat. Look, I start talking with my Marcells because so many individuals, and then the people around Facebook only got curlers with a cord to it just because they got a Marcel grip trying to tell me that they tested and got trained on this right here. I'm going to shut the world down when I show up and pull up on y'all, because I'm going to make everything make sense, and you're going to become inspired because you're going to be like, damn, that's true. I didn't get trained on this amazing tool in beauty school. I only got trained on them plug-ups where you use paper. Gonna test with some tissue paper. You better not test. This gonna burn the little paper up. You don't use no paper with a real Marcel, you know. But there's so much confusion in the world today. Metal does not burn. Yes, it does. Metal does too burn. It can. You get it hot enough. I used to tear hair up with this. At one point, these made me put them up because I was like, this junk is difficult, but I had to learn how to control the heat. And there's 3 different steps that I utilize in my practice here that lets me know if it's too hot or not. So I ain't never burning nobody's hair no more. I'm never scorching nobody's hair either. Look, over on Facebook, boy, I do what's called rage baiting. And I'm earning money because of it. You got to have tough skin to do rage baiting content. But I do it all the time, and it works so well. I'll be having them going off because they don't think I know how to do hair. And mind you, I'm very strategic on the type of videos I post and the time and the part of the video I post. And the content that I put with it, I'll say something like, oh, only beginners use these. They be going off. Oh, they be mad. And I'd be like, don't get mad at me because it's true. You still rocking training wheels and you 20 years in. That's what these are. These are training wheels, y'all. Come on now. When they first came out with these, they even said they was for people at home. They didn't promote these to stylists. I'm going to say that again. These were promoted to the consumer that was doing her own hair at home. The way they marketed is they were like, hey, ladies of the world, forget the salon. You can give yourself a salon finish now at home. And we're going to put this protection on the plate because we know you're not trained or experienced with a real hot tool. So we're going to put this protection coating on here to help you not burn the scalp. Called a plug up. But I got so many individuals hollering that they give a silk press, but they only using a plug up. That's like saying you offering, let me think of a good example. That's like you are saying you offering cornbread, but you in here, you are actually offering cake. This is cake. They both bake, but cornbread and cake is not the same thing. Cornbread is used by cornmeal, and cake you use flour. You don't put no flour in cornbread, and you don't put no sugar. Well, my mama did. Let me think. You know what I'm saying? They're different. Dang it. That's what people don't like about me. My third eye is wide open. I can see straight through clear people now. So see, you can't bring that bullshit to Miss Tanya no more. Oh, I didn't mean to cuss. But you can't. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't like it because they want to. This means barking, y'all. Every time you see somebody, if you do this in the dark, in the shadow, looks like a dog. So that's my new thing now. Just barking because you ain't getting no research. So all you're doing is just repeating. Don't cuss me, Tanya. Cuss. I'll cuss you, Joel. Shoot. I resigned from Crippin. I thought y'all knew. I used to be a gang member here in Denver. I don't think y'all know me like y'all think y'all know me, but you will get to know me. Our Native American cornbread is amazing. I don't know. My mom used to, I don't know what was wrong with her. She used to put sugar in everything, y'all. Did y'all's mama put sugar in everything? My mama put sugar in rice. My mama put sugar on our spaghetti. My mama put sugar on our corn. My mom put sugar in the cornbread. My mom put sugar in, what else? We sprinkled it on our cereal. No wonder I was so damn unhealthy and ended up with stage 2 cancer. God damn, she was putting sugar in everything. And now to this day, I'm addicted to sugar. I be trying to snort sugar. Shit, I tried it. I'll take sugar by the teaspoon. I'm addicted to sugar that bad. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't, shit, that's just me, Joel. That's how I was raised. I didn't get your mama. I got mine. And that's something we need to understand in the world today. We didn't all get the same mama. Just because we all have a mom, they're not all the same. Same thing with these husbands out here. Just because one got a big shaboing boing don't mean the next one got a big one either. And not all men are nice. Some are trippy and are crazy as hell. Hell, some got little shaboing boings with a bunch of money. Some got a bunch of money, but a little bitty tiny weenie shaboing boing. So those don't work either. You know, so there's differences out here, y'all. Y'all got to understand. But I want to thank you all. Did y'all like the video? I'm gonna go up to the top because I love when y'all comment. I love that. Ooh, hold up. Who was that? FYBJ Maine. Thank you. Ooh, let me see. Somebody must have been talking crap. What's up, Aaron? What's up, Natty? Look at y'all being engaging. All right. I think I seen all of this. Stuck in the middle of love. Hey, Miss Patricia. You ain't ready, part 2. I like older women. I like us too, because we got our money together. We're inspiring. You know what I'm saying? I take care of myself, so I ain't all wrinkly and having to wear concealer and foundation every day no more, because I done figured out a holistic approach for my skincare too, you know. So I think I look pretty good for 50. I'm about to kick it with my daughter. She's 33, and when I'm with her, you know, them little boys be thinking that I'm her age, and they be trying to get at me too, and sometimes I let them. Then I have to tell them, because they really be serious. These younger dudes are real aggressive. So sometimes I have to tell them, baby, I'm old enough to be your mother. And somebody younger than me, don't make me horny. It just don't. I'm scared you won't act and be just like my son. I won't kick it with my son, you know what I'm saying? Or nobody that's their age. I'm a mother. You feel me? A 3-time mother, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Hey, 11 blessings. Thank you. The MAGA nachos are cool. Serve with hair appointments and you'll be double client fat. You will double clients fast. Nachos with cheese, beef, sour cream, and jalapeno. Steve, that's disgusting. I don't eat no cheese. Cheese make you constipated and it's unhealthy. Banana, I was thinking the same thing too. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Auntie about to get busy. Fresh cougar. What's up, Vaughn? What's up, Vaughn? Gonna be weird, but I need my feet done so bad. Go get them done. Sure, you can go to beauty school and get them done for $8. Jerry curl is coming back. I would never get another Jerry curl. That was nasty. It was all greasy. Ugh, and they stunk. I can't stand J. Cole, but you know, don't pay Miss Tanya no attention. Why does she have hands? Because God wanted me to. Kanye West. That's why I got hands, Kanye. Shoot, and I wonder if you the real Kanye West. But God appointed and anointed me. It's not my fault. Y'all want to be mad at somebody? Be mad at God. I gotta go because this is my friend that I was talking about before. So y'all go ahead and go on with your day. Thanks for joining. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next live. Ugh, deuces. Hi, JD.
Hey, you lady.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Well, shoot, I'm good. I'm very good. Oh, oh. You should be saying how. Let me tell you.